Hello everyone, Michael Wolfe for WatchReport.com. Today I'd like to take a look at the Seiko Prospex Sky Solar Chronograph Blue Dial Pilot Watch. This watch was provided by DutyFreeIslandShop.com and it retails for $222.95. Wanted to start off by showing what it looks like on a 7 3/4 inch wrist. A lot of wrist presence. Nice diver's clasp. As you can see, there are multiple finishes on the case and bracelet. Just a really cool looking watch. Very cool looking pilot watch. All right, let's take a look at some of the details of this particular watch model. One of the first things I want to point out, and it's probably what caught my eye the first time that I got the watch out of the packaging, was the blue dial. It's a very unique blue dial. It's more like a denim blue. It's very rich, very attractive. Covering the dial is a very large domed mineral crystal. Now, with this being a Prospex line Seiko watch, it's probably the feature that was the most disappointing, I guess, for lack of words, as you would expect for their Prospex line, that they would use sapphire crystals. At least in my opinion, I would prefer sapphire crystal. But the one really great feature about this particular mineral crystal is you can see how clear it is. I don't know if the specs don't make any mention of a anti-reflective coating or anything like that, but it's very clear. The dial is extremely legible. So the mineral crystal is going to provide that impact resistance. It's just you're going to have to be careful not to get it scratched up. Now, the case is 44 millimeters in diameter. The watch height is 14 millimeters. It weighs 162 grams on the full bracelet. I've got a couple of links removed out of this, so it weighs slightly less. And it has 100 meters of water resistance. So a lot of good specifications for a pilot watch. The crown system, you have function pushers above and below the central crown. It is a push-pull crown. It has two setting positions for the time and the date window, which you see there next to the 3 o'clock position. The top function pusher starts the chronograph and stops it, and the bottom resets. The crown at the 10 o'clock position it's not screwed down or anything like that, so it's a very free-flowing crown that a pilot can use to conduct fuel calculations, which would be very helpful for any pilot. Now, this is a 3-eye chronograph, and the one thing that I really like about this particular chronograph is on the second hand, it's very, very unique because it has like an airplane on the chronograph second hand. That's a really nice little feature. Now, a couple of other nice features that you'll see around the dial are the applied hour markers. So it's a level of detail that you normally don't see on this type of price point of a watch. Most of the time you're going to see painted on markers, but not in this particular case. The movement that is in this particular watch is the Seiko caliber V176. It is a solar chronograph. The chronograph eye, or chronograph eyes, actually allow for light to get into the movement to help charge the battery, which will allow for a 6-month power reserve. So once it's fully charged, stick it in the dark drawer, get it out in almost 6 months, and it should be still dead on accurate, at least hopefully. And Seiko lists this watch with a plus or minus 15 seconds per month accuracy, which is outstanding for a quartz watch. So just again, be aware, mineral crystal. So you want to be careful not to ding it around, because it'll get scratched up a lot easier than a sapphire crystal will. The case back, very bland case back, just says Seiko. It has a, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to show very well or not, but just the Seiko in the middle, and then has the serial number. It is a screw down case back, nothing flashy. The bracelet, these are solid links. They're held together by friction pins. They are brushed with polished central portions of the links. This is a push button dive style clasp. It does have 4 or 5 micro adjustments to help get that perfect sizing. The safety does have the Seiko signature on it. And then probably the other feature of this bracelet that is not my favorite is the stamp clasp. I prefer the scissor style clasp. It just seems like it adds a level of I don't know, durability, or makes the watch seem more sturdy than the stamp clasp. But again, $223 on this particular watch. A stamp clasp is reasonable, but it would be great to see the scissor style clasp. And there you have it, guys. This is the Seiko Prospex Sky Solar Chronograph Blue Dial Pilot Watch. And again, this can be found specifically at duty-free-islandshop.com and retails for $222.95. Let me see if before we go, let me see if I can get a loom shot for you in the video. Give me just a second. I'll have a loom shot in the full written review as well, but just wanted to show you it's got the great Seiko loom that anyone would expect, just on the markers and on the hour and minute hand. The subdial hands are not loomed, but looks great. And it does glow very well for quite some time. It's not it doesn't have the durability or the, I shouldn't say durability, it doesn't have the longevity of, say, C3 Super Luminova, but it does glow for a long period of time. You're going to be able to tell the time, in a movie theater and so forth, for or even early in the morning. So going to be able to tell the time well. Anyhow, I would like to thank duty-free-islandshop.com for providing the Seiko model for review. I would like to thank each one of you for watching this video. Go on over to the full written review on watchreport.com. There'll be some additional thoughts, comments, photos, and so forth for you to check out. Stay tuned for my next video presentation here on watchreport.com.